everyone. Thanks for joining us for episode 6 with Project Mompreneur of running a business and a household. I am so excited for our guest today, Lindsey Fleischhauer of Totes Babies. I'd like to turn this over to Lindsey and have her tell us all a little bit more about what Totes Babies is all about.
Hi. Totes Babies is, I'll just kind of show you on the packaging because it explains it very nicely. Totes Babies is a car seat, a shopping cart car seat carrier. So instead of putting your car seat in the shopping cart where you just pile the groceries on top of your child, you actually lay this on the shopping cart and it holds up to 75 pounds. You put the car seat in there, you strap it in, it's super safe, super secure, and that's what we really wanted it to be. Something that was simple, safe, secure, and shopping with babies made simple.
Which is amazing. I always say, where was this when mine was little? Because, I stuck them, which a big no-no. You put them in the top of the cart because I needed to fill the cart with groceries. Right. So, yeah, I understand.
You see a lot of people with shopping carts just kind of holding the baby on there, the car seat, balancing it, and that terrifies me. Right. So I'm always running around giving my business card to people, and sometimes I've given some out. So if you see me at a grocery store, don't be scared. Don't be scared to ask me for one. I might give you one for free if it's in my car.
So let me ask you, what made you start the company?
It actually was a solution to a problem I had, which happens with most of us. Yes. And it was something where I actually was shopping at the grocery store with my son, who was, I believe he was probably 2-3 months old. And I had to make 2 trips. And I don't even really like to shop that much. I really don't. People are like, well, you don't? I don't really. And so I wanted it to be something that could hold him. I think I told you earlier, my son was born 10 pounds. So even at 2-3 months, he was a big boy. Sure. So he was heavy, and just lifting him up was heavy. I wanted something that could just hold him up until he goes into the convertible car seat. So a light bulb kind of went off, not out. And I was like, there's got to be a better way that can do this with just the car seat. I want it to be super, again, safe and secure. So I actually went to my dad, who is the co-founder, Lindsey Valiulis. And he's been in the retail store fixture industry as well as myself, but he's been in it for over 30 years and has over 30 patents. So I went, he's the best out there. So I went straight to him, and he kind of helped me draw these up with an engineer, and that's kind of how we got started. But it was really a solution to a problem, which I know a lot of us moms think of at times, but don't react, don't act upon it.
It takes time to get going. Yeah. What was your process? So from the time you decided to, talk to your father about, developing that and drawing the plans out, what did that process look like, and what was your timeline for that?
Well, it was about a year.
Okay.
We launched, I think I kind of thought of the idea in the fall, and then in August is when we launched it.
Okay.
And it was something where we, did the drawings just on a piece of paper, random computer paper, and talked about it. And then we worked with an engineer, and my dad actually went to Home Depot, and he got hanging clotheslines and then some fabric. And I tried it out, and I'm like, this works. It worked. I would go to Trader Joe's with it, just this, to see if it this, amateur sample and prototype, our first prototype, and that worked. So from there on, we kind of worked with that and worked with a manufacturer. We have a friend overseas that helped us with it all. And so it went fairly fast, actually. So, and I think too, because of the retail store fixture industry that my dad's in, he knows how to render things up quickly and knows how to get that going. So
you two together did the prototyping of the product?
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
How many prototypes did you go through?
We did, I think just the 2, because we did the very amateur one that we had from Home Depot, and then the 1 or 2, I believe, that we had sent to us.
Okay.
So
that's great. Yeah. That's quick. I know for us, our prototype, we went through probably 15 iterations. So I know different product, obviously, but it is and that's one thing I share with everybody is the process of starting a business. It's a time, there's time involved no matter what step you are on.
Right.
Whether you're doing research, whether you're going through manufacturing, or even looking for contacts it doesn't matter, there's always time involved.
Right, it is, and time, it's something, you have to be patient.
Yes,
if it were easy, everybody would be doing it. And I think a lot of people like to give up. They like to give up right away, and you never know what the next day could hold.
Right.
So that's something that I think you got to just go for it.
Yes. What do you find for yourself are the top 5 pros that you have of being a mompreneur?
The pros about myself?
Yes, like what is it, what does it give you? Like for being a mompreneur, what does that give you? What are your top 5 reasons for doing what you're doing?
I think it's kind of in my blood. So for me, I'm very goal oriented. So, and I like to have my checklists and my goals. I have my goals written all over my house. I have it in my bathroom. I have them printed off on my fridge, even my work and my family goals. So for me to reach a goal is a huge high for me. So I think that's one reason why I like being an entrepreneur. And I think that helping people with a product like this, solving a problem, I love that. And I think just showing also my boys now, almost 2 years old this week, and then 2 months old, showing them that you can do whatever you put your mind to.
Yes.
And sometimes it might not work out exactly how you want it to, but to do it and to face that fear and do it anyways is huge, especially showing your children, I feel.
Agree with you,
so
100%.
That's, yeah.
I think for me that was huge was, mommy's not here, but I'm working really hard to do something. But for them to see there is struggle. That's part of the reality of starting a business, building a product, building a company. But I want them to see too that there is, if you work hard enough and you put your mind to it, you absolutely can do it.
Oh, absolutely. And I think that those setbacks are huge in showing you and showing children as well, or your children, that it's not going to be easy the whole time. No. There's going to be a lot of fallbacks and a lot of setbacks, but those can get you to where you need to go. Yes. Sometimes you take 5 steps backwards and then all of a sudden you're 10 steps forward. And that's something where a lot of people as well, when I always say don't give up with one bad thing or 15 or 200, because you never know what the next month, year, week could bring.
I find too, for me, what I've started to learn, I took it to heart, but those setbacks have been the best learning experiences for me.
Yes.
And I, in turn, can turn that around for my girls and say, you know what, here, mommy, this one, it didn't work, but let me share with you what I learned, because I can show them that, you're still learning. There's a learning process there, and you grow from that. So you can't always win. That's not reality.
Right.
But those are huge. I've learned more from those things that initially I thought, I failed. It wasn't a failure, because I learned so much more from that and took that forward, that actually became a huge success in how we, turned the company and how we made different decisions for the business. So
you learn from them, and that's the best thing, because that's something that you can't, that's just one of the best things you can do, is just learn from those mistakes.
Agreed. Agreed. So what do you find, so now, because congratulations on the second baby.
Thank you.
So what are you finding is, what are the challenges or cons to right now of running this company and having a brand new baby?
Well, I showered today, so that was a win today. That was a win. No, but I think and I heard you say too in your last episode about those pockets of time. And I think that a lot of people are always looking for, I need balance. Well, there's going to be days that you don't feel okay. Or like, for instance, the other day I was in my Christmas pajamas all day, and I still got things done in the pockets of time. And it's something where there's going to be times where you just have to put the computer down and you just have to play with your kids.
Yep.
And that you're going to have to work a little bit extra at night or nap times, and it's okay to not be okay, I think. And I think that that's something that I'm a perfectionist. So I've learned with these 2 little teeny bops that it's okay to just not have everything done and perfect each day, and to give yourself grace, because it's not easy. Being a mom is the hardest job I've ever had, but the most rewarding. So to show, like we talked about earlier, to show these children what we're doing for them is priceless.
Right, I agree with you.
Yeah.
I agree with you. So what tips do you have for our viewers on, if they want to start a business and they have some ideas, what would you recommend? What would you suggest to them?
Do it. Just do it. Don't just do it, because a lot of people overthink the life out of it, and they talk themselves out of it, when you just got to do it. And you might not know how you're going to get there or what's going to happen, but the first step, just take that first step. Do your goals. I read somewhere that if you write your goals down and have them in front of you, you're 70% more likely to reach them, hence 7%. So that's why I have my goals everywhere. And to check those off, it's like, yes, it's the best feeling ever.
That's a great suggestion you had, because I have my goals, near my computer, and and I work all over the house, but I don't have them posted everywhere. So I might do that, just so so they're in front of me.
Yes, I have them on the fridge. I have them in the bathroom. on the mirror. So when I'm getting ready, I'm kind of looking at them throughout the day. And I have some I think, set your goals higher than you can imagine, because you're going to be that much closer to reaching them. So for me, it's, I think that it's just going for it. And that's one thing that holds people back the most. And again, like I said earlier, if it were easy, everybody would be doing it.
Right.
And so just do it. Just go for it.
I agree.
Because you don't want to have a rocking chair regret where you get older and you look back and think, what if I did this? What if I did? Because what if it, not what if it doesn't work, what if it does? And
then what? Yeah.
Never tried. Yeah. So I think that it's so important to go for it.
Excellent. So I have a couple fun questions just to get to know you a little bit more and for our viewers. So what is your guilty pleasure?
Reality TV.
Okay.
Like the Real Housewives of everything.
Okay.
Yeah, you should see my on-demand, the Comcast list. My husband's like, okay, Real Housewives of, Delaware now, or what, But that's probably reality TV is my guilty pleasure.
And like, what's your favorite junk food if you're gonna not do healthy eating?
Probably I'd have to say pizza. Yeah. For sure.
Pizza.
Yeah.
Great.
Pizza, chips, all that good stuff.
On the days that you're super stressed out.
Yes. Give me the chips. Absolutely. Yeah. All the carbs you can take.
Well, thank you so much. I loved having you on the show.
Fun.
So thank you.
Congratulations to you on everything.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thanks everyone for tuning in for episode 6 of Running a Business in a Household. If you like the content that you saw today, please like and share and follow us on social media. And if you have any content that you'd like to hear about that we can help with, leave a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks so much.